Our next thesis' title is Searching the Depths of the Tank for Truth, the Benefits of Aquariums. Please welcome Carissa Bixler.
Check. Oh, cool. Okay. I was 3 years old. It was my first visit to SeaWorld. As we entered the park, whale and dolphin-shaped balloons floated over our heads. Sleepy from the nap I had in the car, but the idea of witnessing living fish, sharks, and whales excited me so much. I leaned over the navy snack tray of my stroller to look closer at the shining backs of the blue-gray dolphins and the reflective skin of the orca whales swimming in front of me. I didn't have many elaborate questions besides that of the typical 3-year-old. Why? What's that? And who's shampoo? But my fascination and comprehension of marine mammals has skyrocketed, and I have built more complex questions since my first visit. The benefits coming from these beautiful parks are broad, but many people seem to blow off the dazzling world of aquariums and dive right into the shallow end of the pool of knowledge. They put their trust in the 2013 feature film documentary Blackfish that shocked the world with its vivid images and wild claims. It convinced many that SeaWorld is an evil place that harms its animals, has a faulty breeding program, as well as forces its animals to perform. PETA and other animal rights groups retaliated against the park in an attempt to close SeaWorld down altogether. Eventually, they succeeded in ending SeaWorld's orca breeding program as well as their world-famous Shamu shows. Watching the documentary and learning more about aquariums may cause one to ask many questions. Questions being, who is right? What is the truth? Are aquariums harmful to marine life? Despite the growing popular opinion that aquariums mistreat animals in their care, aquariums are moral and beneficial, and they do not harm their animals. It is moral and beneficial for humans to care for marine animals in aquariums because aquariums do improve the health, quality of life, and welfare of marine mammals. The history of morality and the interaction of animals has guided us to the ethical treatment of all animals. It is moral to care for nature. Therefore, it is moral to care for marine mammals by way of aquariums. Genesis 1:26 says, "Then God said, let us make man in our image, after our likeness. Let him have dominion over the fish of the sea, over the birds of the heavens, and over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creeps on the earth." This verse gives humans the moral responsibility to care for animal life. Additionally, Revelation 7:3 says, "Hurt not the earth, nor the seas, nor the trees." This verse is not only a prohibition against harming nature, but it is a call to nurture nature. Aquariums rescue creatures and nurse them back to health so that they may survive in the wild, thus fulfilling their moral responsibilities to care for animal life. The Clearwater Marine Aquarium in Clearwater, Florida is a prime example of how morality and aquariums go hand in hand. The Clearwater rescue team received a call from Cape Canaveral. They arrived to find a juvenile dolphin whose tail had been severed off in a crab trap. They rescued her, took her in, and named her Winter. With the help of their local marine veterinarians and world-class mammal trainers, they created a plan to build and attach a prosthetic tail to Winter, giving her the ability to swim again. While this story only shows one aquarium's dedication to sea life, it represents the hearts of all rescue-based aquariums and the effort they would put in to rescuing a marine mammal in danger. One of the most significant arguments against aquariums is that they do nothing but turn marine mammals into psychos. They use evidence from in-park attacks and so-called unusual behaviors of the mammals in the park to defend their claims. However, aquariums provide marine mammals with all of the necessities to maintain their sanity, such as food, ample social interaction, and plenty of space to move. Dr. Faye E. Clark studied behavioral patterns of dolphins and claims that the way dolphins lift their heads above the water to adapt to their tanks does not harm them, but it helps them. By doing so, by lifting their heads above the water is their dolphins' high cognitive ability and work, so that they may adapt to their tanks without harming themselves. For all these reasons, we know that aquariums do not harm their animals, but are moral and beneficial places. Let me add one last virtue to their list. Rescues are the most beneficial part of aquariums. SeaWorld has rescued over 25,000 marine animals in the past 50 years. SeaWorld San Diego alone has rescued 475 marine mammals in the past year. In the Gulf of Mexico in 2010, there was an oil spill that killed almost 100,000 animals. Without the help of aquariums, marine rescue teams, and education centers, people all around the world would watch as these animals died with no one lifting a finger to save them. Based on the morality and benefits of aquariums, we should support these organizations as they save hundreds of marine lives every year. Possibly today, there will be a little girl sitting in her stroller, taking her first visit to an aquarium, marveling at these wonders of creation. The beauty, conservation, and knowledge they create is worth preserving. Thank you.